Hello, this is Bobby at Dequarto TV Repair, and this video is mostly for the use of Amazon customer service if they need to, and the customer and the Amazon customer and our customer, Dequarto TV Repair, who bought that power supply board BN44-00515A and then returned it. They opened a claim on Amazon saying that the board doesn't work, and the claim was automatically approved by the Amazon return policy. eBay has similar policy in many cases. When the customer says something doesn't work, well, they get to return it. I will be investigating how Amazon handles the follow-up of the return. eBay has been doing many experiments trying to find out the balance between customer mistake, vendor mistake, customer incompetence, vendor incompetence, all kind of situation where you can have somebody saying one thing and the other party saying the opposite thing, and eBay or Amazon are in the middle. All they want is money. They don't want to be sitting in the middle between two parties that they get money from in every transaction. So of course, across the board there are all kind of possibilities. I'm sure there are products that are being said that doesn't work. We've been in this business long enough. We've had boards returned to us that do not work for different reasons. We've had a whole lot many boards, in all fairness, that were returned to us fully functional, and the way at least eBay handled that, and the way it's not perfect, but the way it ended up being handled on eBay, and it is better than what it used to be, is the vendor has the ability to go and issue partial credit when a functional product is returned, and this is only fair for a number of reasons. Now, if I was a Chinese distributor, importer, and selling thousands of whatever it is, one more or one less is not going to make a dent in my business. I mean, unless I'm selling hundreds, thousands, whatever, large volume of something that is manufactured, the core of the business there is sell more. And sure enough, you will deal with all kind of exceptions to the sell more, but the sell more rule is prevailing. However, if you are in the repair business, like we are, and you're repairing hard to find and expensive boards, then you're spending a good amount of time making sure that this board works. And the shipping costs are prohibitive, and the time spent in making a sale, packaging, shipping, and most of all, the opportunity lost when you have one or two products available and you sell one and it's no longer available for sale until somebody returns the old board, so you can have a chance of repairing it again and then listing it again if it comes back repairable at all. This is lost opportunity, the lost opportunity, the time to test that return board that is claimingly not functional before we slate it again for sale to make sure that another customer doesn't come back saying this doesn't work. All these costs. So when someone returns a board, as soon as we saw the return, it was automatically approved. We got back, we sent a message to the customer asking them, tell us why you think that board doesn't work, and so that we know what should we address in a video that we will make. And this is the video that we will be making, and this is what, let me see, and this is what I want to be showing you first. We have a video showing how to test that board and what this jumper does here, and how are we testing the voltages. Pretty much in a summary, if that board outputs VS, then pretty much all other voltages are in place. Possibly, unless I am missing a watchdog on some of the other voltages is not installed, that is, the board does not monitor one of the other voltages and it may miss if they're there or not. But in order for VS to come, the most powerful circuits on that board, the most essential circuits, need to be fully functional. The standby voltage needs to be there, the 5 volts. The power factor correction needs to be there so that the voltage here raises to 400 volts. And then the VS and VA transformer needs to be properly working, and the whole track, not just the transformer, converting the 400 to 220 for VS and 460, whatever it is, for VA. The only other voltages actually left on the board are the ones on this connector. Those will be the 15 volts and the D5 3 volts, which is the same as the 5 volts. It just goes through an extra switch. In all fairness, the way we test those boards After repair, we only make sure that we have VS there, and the testing point for VS is right up here, and the ground, as you can see, I have hooked up here. This is the button that activates the board. The board itself should have 5 volts standby somewhere. Let me see. Actually, it is being activated. It will have the 5 volts standby, but it is being activated by ground. Again, I have another video that goes into more details about that. Okay, let me see, 5 volts maybe. 3.1 will be the standby. Now to produce VS, it's currently off. I need to press that button and measure the voltage there, pressing the button. Give me a second here. Sorry, I got a phone call for a second, needed to get rid of it. Pressing the button, 220 volts. And there you go, the cable in case you doubt it. Okay, the VA will be more difficult to get if I'm to press that button. Yeah, I cannot do it with one hand, but I can measure the 15. Let me see where that was. Since VA and VS are on the same transformer, okay, those two should be the 15, and they should be available with or without the VS. There you go. Now let's see which was the 5. 1, 2, 3, D5 are somewhere in the middle. There you go. 5.3. That board is working. The moment I pull that out, this activates the board by shorting the PS on and ground. There will be a click. Oh, sorry. This is the relay, and the click will come from here. What I'm doing is putting it in and putting it out. So long story short, again, there is another video in which we show probably with more details about how to test that board, but this board appears to be fully functional. Customer didn't provide any details. My guess is something is not working on their TV, or they had a change of heart and just reported something different as a reason for return. We will be assessing restocking fees, something we're not going to be making money out of this transaction for sure. I just do not want to be wasting money for something that we didn't do wrong. In the first place, this board will be listed again for sale, and we will try to retrieve something in the range of $20. At any rate, shipping in both directions should not be on us, at the very minimum. And the time making sure that this board works, we charge $20 for every board that is sent to here for repair and turns out to be functional. Just for the time that we spent ensuring that it is functional. We usually charge $10 just for boards that are returned in a video like that, but we're very much ahead against having to pay the shipping costs. It's not fair when we do advertise and deliver exactly what we advertise. Hope you don't disagree. If you do, I recommend you start similar business and you do it the way you believe is right. Let's see who does better. Thank you very much.